and welcome back to Review Station here at Jubilee Road. In today's video we're looking at the all-new Oxford Rail NER j26 sound fitted. So hello and welcome back to Review Station. We are going to look at this lovely new locomotive from Oxford Rail. It's been quite some time since we've had a new model locomotive release from Oxford Rail, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what we get. Just a quick note, this loco is very similar to the J27 they released a few years ago, but there's been quite a few improvements. In today's video, we'll have a look what we get in the box, look at the details and features of the locomotive, we'll give it its first run, and test the DCC sound which this has fitted. And then at the end, we'll give it a running session. So, here's a box then, a standard Oxford Rail box. I rather like it, I like the classic colours it is. There's the locomotive itself, and you can probably already tell the finish it has, and we have some things in the box. So as usual, and you get the sort of operation manual, and it gives you a bit of history on there about the actual class itself. This being an NER liveried loco, it's actually a class P2. That's how they were done, but the LNER took over these and they were classed as J26. And then on the rear you can see how to get the DCC socket, lubrication, fit in different bits and pieces. So yeah, there's things to look through there. And just here we do have a parts bag just here. Now this is extra detailing to fit to your model. We got fire irons in there, we got an alternative tender drawbar there, and we do have chain links, and we also have the nice number boards there as well to fit, etched ones that is. So you might have noticed this is the DCC sound loco. The DCC sound sheet is not in the box. Now Oxford Rail already know this, so they've contacted people who have bought this and said sorry that it's not in the box. Does it detract from the model? Not really, not in my opinion anyway. So let's have a look up close then to this loco and see really what it looks like. Let's have a look then up close at this locomotive. Now I have to say the finish, as you can see in front of you now, is just so good. It's a massive improvement on the older models from Oxford Rail. You can see the nice shine it has, the livery, and it's nice that the smoke box is actually in the matte finish as it would be on the rear loco. Really quite impressed. Down on the buffer beam then, we do have separately fitted lamp irons. We got the number there, which is 1678 and class P2. Done very well there on the front buffer beam. We do have the tension lock pre-fitted, and I do believe they are separately fitted steps towards the top there as well. We do have sprung metal buffers, as you can see there. They work really nice, feel really nice. We have a lovely safety bonnet just there where the safety valves are. It is plastic, but I think that's painted extremely well. That looks very convincing. And it's nice to have some turn metal whistles on the top. That's always really nice, isn't it? If we have a quick look at the tender, you can see the NER printed extremely well there on the side. You got lamp irons there separately fitted. The lining around the wheels and chassis is done really nice. And the coal railings, if that's what you want to call them, around the top, done really nicely. If we move on to the cab area, this is particularly nice on this model. You've got so much detail picked out, and it's been done to an extremely high standard. And I do like the yellow interior as well. So yeah, all the gauges, the reverser, the regulator is done to a really high standard here. And yeah, we do have some separately fitted handrails there underneath the windows and getting in for the driver as well, or the fireman. We do have a nice representation of the inside motion on this, picked out in red. The lining on the wheels and wheel splashes are done really nice, and they have painted the wheel centers unlike the older model, so that's a nice improvement there, and I do like the red connecting rod also. Just another view then, you got the cab side number and maker's plate again, which is 1678. We do have the ones in the detailing pack if you want to fit that. I probably will at some point. Back at the front, a sort of closer look, we do have a lamp iron at the top there of the smoke box. You do have a separately fitted smoke box door dart, and we do have some nice wire handrails down the locomotive as well. So as we just move down the loco, this just gives you an extra view of it. Really loving that inside motion, that's really nice. It's such a big improvement on the overall finish of this model. I'm really rather impressed. So that's a look at it close. I can't see any issues there at all, looking really fantastic. I think the next thing to do is get it over onto the layout itself and test the running quality straight out of the box. So let's jump over to Jubilee Road itself and see how it performs. How does this new Oxford Rail 26 run? Now, obviously I have not run this prior to the video, so this will be a good test to see the running quality straight out of the box. It does have all-wheel pickup, and obviously this is DCC fitted with sound, as I said. I'll be using my Signitrax Ace3 controller with 128 speed steps to get the best possible quality out of this while running. We're going to go in reverse as always, so let's set it to speed step 1 then, and let's see how we go. Oh yes, the model starts off pretty well there. We'll just go up through the speed range as it speeds up here. Yes, that's really smooth. I don't believe there's any motor noise, I can't really hear it. It's accelerating really nice and slowly. They will go up the speed range a bit quicker. Yeah, that's really nice. I don't think you can get much better than that. Smooth, no jerkiness. Nice and quiet. It goes up through the speed range really smoothly. So we'll just bring it to a stop there. Go back to 0. Yeah, slops really nice without any messing about. Bring it back towards the camera for you. Oh, it sets off really nice, doesn't it? Really nice gradual increase in speed there. Go a little bit faster for you. Yeah, that is really lovely running straight out the box. Don't think you can get really much better than that. Yeah, fair play Oxford Rail, that is really lovely straight out the box. Just bring it back into shot for you. Yeah, that is really lovely. Well, I think that is a very good indeed, the running quality straight out of the box. How does this new J26 sound then? As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there was no sound card or information sheet in the box. Oxford Rail did let us know that would be the case. It's just a mistake, it does happen, and you know, I'm going to pass that over, it doesn't really hugely matter. I did get a screenshot for you, here it is. This is from Oxford Rail's website, so it's easy enough to get hold of the sound. It goes all the way up to function 20, and there's plenty there to keep you entertained. We got things like whistles, heavy mode, which is always nice to see, shunt mode. We've got guards whistle, drain cocks, we've got blower, there's safety valves, all the things that should be there. The speaker is in the tender on this, and I believe it's a really good one. And I think it's got a lock version 5 inside this model. So let's turn the sound on itself, which is always function 1. So here we go. There we go, nice volume there. So function 3 then is a playable whistle, so you can do a few different things with that. So let's have a listen to that. That's got some serious volume to it, very crisp and clear sound. Let's do that again for a bit longer. Yeah, that's really rather nice. We do have the safety valves as well, which is, I think is on 14. There we go, that's really nice. 17 I believe is the blower, so we'll try that one. That's really nice. And then obviously we do have the guards whistle, which is on function 10 on your controller. Oh, that's really nice. and then you get the responding whistle. Really nice echo to this, it really makes a difference. So we're going to go in reverse then to see what the actual running sound is like. So here we go. Yeah, that really is fantastic. Good depth to the sound. Now coming back the other way, I'm going to put heavy mode on and see how much of a difference that makes. There's a reversing sound for you. To see if that makes any difference. So we'll set it off and then press heavy mode. So here we go. Just pressing heavy mode now so you can hear what it sounds like. So, what did you think of that then? I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it is. It is such a big improvement over the older J27, which they brought out a few years ago. It's virtually the same model. The finish, it's almost like it's a completely different model to that old one. It's so much better. The finish is lovely. The detail's good. It feels quality. It really does. And that sound... Sorry if I did give you a jump scare with that first whistle I played to you. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. That's quite impressive. Not everybody's going to like that, but for me, that's good, because obviously we got a big layout here, so having a loud loco is fine by me. I bought this one then from my local model shop, MIB Models, for less than £200. Now, less than £200 for a 060 tender loco that looks as good as this and runs as well, and this is well detailed, I think that's a bit of a bargain there, don't you? We are paying £200 a lot now for DC locos. You can do that these days. So this seems very good value for money to me. It runs really well, we've got no issues there. The sound is so clear and got a lot of depth to it, no issues there. It doesn't have a lot of die-cast in its construction, I admit that. But it's heavy enough. It should pull decent length trains on anyone's layout. Does the plastic make it less good quality? No, I don't think it does. While handling the model, it doesn't feel like anything's going to fall off. It's all well put together. So I think for less than £200 at the shops, by the way, or retailers, that's really quite good value for money. So do you have one of these? It'd be interesting to hear from you. What are your thoughts? And do you think you'll get one now watching this video? I'm sure you might. It's definitely worth a buy, especially in this livery. Now, the last part of the video, we're going to have a running session around the layout, so that will be nice to see it around all the scenic and hear it working around the layout. Thank you very much for joining me here at Jubilee Road and Review Station. I'll be back here at the layout or on location very soon for loads more railway content. I am now going to leave you with the all-new Oxford Rail j26 running around Jubilee Road. Enjoy the sights and the sounds of this really rather lovely model. Bye everyone!